rest of the country, you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. You don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Here's the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Buys a little time with his feet. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. It's up. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the...
There he goes. He's loose. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring out 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Got a man, it's Burks. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Here we go. Motion from the wide receiver. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Wide receiver comes in motion. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pulls it in. It's Hemby. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. Running through contact. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. He'll try the left side. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got it in the middle. It's Wheeler. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's up. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through the progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. It's complete to the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Straight ahead from inside his 25. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Give to the running back. Runs through a tackle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down.
As a quarterback, it's never fun getting hit, but it always feels a little bit better when you're able to complete a strike down the field. Nice shot.
The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
From the gun, the running back has it. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
And the Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Now the play fake. Using the quick game. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Moving away from pressure. He's got it on the move. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Surging forward on the sneak. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A quick pass to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Back to pass. Intercepted for the 11th time. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown Sooner!
Well, the QB was trying to throw it to his running back behind the line of scrimmage. He never saw the defender. That was as easy a pick six as that guy is ever going to score.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets it past the marker. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one.
Rolls out of bounds.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Third down coming up after the completion. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Sooners will hustle to the line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The option look. Now the pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Now facing a third and long. Motion from the wideout. On third down, going up top. Finds his man. It's Gibson. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Going for the marker on the ground. The Sooners will have a first down.
Yeah, 4th and inches, midfield. Go ahead. Go for it. I love the play call by the head coach. Trust your offensive line to get some movement up front. Let's keep this drive going.
And the Sooners are on the move. They'll run it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. Wide open spaces. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion in coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Tucker. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
I like the Mintz, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch, big fella.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They're going to run it. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On fourth down, looking to pass. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
Oklahoma, 21, Indiana, 10.
So first down will open up the final period. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the give off the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sategno. And he's knocked down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. There he goes. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try the toss to the left. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
4th down.
Yeah, not enough movement up front. You got to be a little bit more physical with this offense, but now it's 4th and 1. Another opportunity. You go for it there, you pick up some yardage. Now you made it a little bit short. Now this offense has really got to get physical.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and you know, we've seen it time and...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Sooners! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Looking for block. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Fights off the defender. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the beatdown has ensued. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Salt into your wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Morris. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wilson to pass. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Hoosiers want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep end.
They just keep firing. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Hoosiers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle.
Music note! Music note! Stick! Down!
Wilson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his 2nd catch. I think that's a big reason why they're trailing this much in this game so late. They just have not been able to get one of their biggest weapons involved as often as they needed to.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get...
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he puts through the extra point. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Mateer. Fires to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. There are a few things that just make me happy in life. A great steak, a scrumptious dessert, and a tight end who makes a catch on 3rd down.
If the steak's medium rare, I'm right there with you, Reese. And I'm also there with you on these tight ends on 3rd down, too. Too big for DBs to cover, too fast for linebackers to cover. That guy's a weapon.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. It's a running room. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown Sooners! And the stomping has commenced. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wilson to pass. Looking down the middle. Asian twice downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. This defense will try to keep everything in front. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much